You're hearing about all the praise that Rose Byrne is getting for her performance in If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You. I decided to finally watch it today. And it's a good movie. It is very disturbing. I didn't expect it to be this stressfully disturbing. I have anxiety, so like things do stress me out plenty, especially when I see people going through a lot of troubling times. But I mean, I know that since it's a movie, I know it's fiction, so it doesn't bother me as much as it would in the real world situation. In the movie, Rose Byrne plays this woman named Linda who's a psychiatrist, and she's trying to help her patients out while also trying to take care of her daughter at home. Her daughter has this like eating feeding disorder where she has to sleep at night with this like tube connected to her stomach to suck out fluids or something. I forgot what it was for, and when the mom wakes up in the morning, she always wakes up to the feeding tube machine beeping like yeah 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 and was doesn't sound like that, but the way it beeps, it sounds a lot like a smoke detector going off in my house. That's why I'm like, wait, is that my smoke detector or my burglar alarm? It's so confusing. Um, the supporting cast, it's mostly people you never heard of, except for Conan O'Brien and ASAP Rocky. ASAP Rocky plays this black guy who's one of the mom's neighbors and friends with her, and he's nice to her when he talks to her, so he's a likable character. Conan O'Brien's character, he's doesn't have a name. He's only credited as Linda's psychiatrist. At the clinic where Linda works, there's this Conan O'Brien's office that's right down the hall from hers, and she goes to him for help whenever she, and he's not the best psychiatrist to her. Whenever she pours her heart out to him and tells him about the trouble she's going through, like, I need your help. What can I do? And he doesn't give her any advice. He just says, I can't tell you that. You gotta say something yourself. I'm like, dude, you're a psychiatrist. You're supposed to help people in this need. What the heck is your problem? But and there's this other thing in the middle where this patient runs off and leaves her baby in the Linda's office, and she goes to Conan Brian's office and down the hall to get him to help. He says, "I'm in the middle of with a patient," and she says, "This is more important." And he just slams the door, and he does help eventually, but when it yes, um, the reason she's under so much stress is because like her husband, he's away at sea because he's a merchant sea vessel captain, and he's away all the time. She's doing all this herself, and it puts a lot of pressure on her. She's constantly going all this nervousness, trying to control herself, not have a breakdown or go insane, and and you really feel the tension when she's going through all this. You really do feel sorry for her, and a scene where they buy her daughter buys a hamster from the pet store, and then on the way home, the hamster gets out of the box and runs out into the traffic and gets squished by the traffic, and like there's blood everywhere. And you're like, yes. And the daughter is just some brat. I mean, why do all these movies have to have kids in them who are brats? Like always whining about wanting to get away. Like in the beginning, they buy a pizza, and when they're walking home, the daughter's complaining about the pizza not being the way she wants it. And it annoys the mom so much she accidentally drops the pizza, and part of it falls onto the ground. And the mom just jokes and laughs it off. And it just, well, I mean, if that was my kid, I would have tore her butt up. It just, I just wanted to reach through the screen and grab that kid and slap her. She's just so annoying. But unfortunately, she does. Like they do have a sweet moment near the end where the kid becomes more likable, which I do like. Uh, and her husband does finally show up near the end. I'm not going to explain why. You gotta wait and see. Oh no, this is a good movie, and I give it two thumbs up. Rose Byrne really acted her heart out in this, and if you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it. All right, that's it for now. Thank you. God bless. Bye.